But for today, kind of going to show you what we're into. These are the seat belt covers. They're going to need to be water sanded and sprayed. The other one's right here. The other one does have a crack. I'll have to repair that crack, of course. And when we're done with them, we're going to come over here to the headlights. These springs are really rusty. I don't know if you can tell or not. I don't know if they're going to survive what they're fixing to have to go through, and that's being undone or unattached. And all these bases are going to have to be painted and cleaned. These headlights want to be cleaned up. Here's the back side of the headlight. It's going to have to be sanded and cleaned and also painted. So then when we get done with that, we also have the dash, which there again is broke. It'll have to be fixed. The dash will be painted black, and on the edge of this right here, this will be painted silver. So I do have the paint already, so it's going to take a little while to do that. That's a lot of tedious taping right there. So, but you know, that's all part of it. It's like a big model car, as I said before. You have to paint everything, put everything together, place everything together. It's just a big model car, you know. I could go ahead and put that dash together, you know, and it may or may not bother the next person, but I'm trying to do this as well as I can, correctly as I can. I'm trying to do it as well as I can. You know, I want it to look good. I know it's not going to be a show truck. Never going to be a show truck. And that rooster's just continuously going to be a bother this morning. So, as always, he hears my voice and he just wants to talk about it. So, but we're gonna keep getting on down the road with this. And I'm just doing a short video this morning. And we're gonna be using some epoxy, JB Weld epoxy, to epoxy the dash and the cover this morning. That usually works out pretty well. If that doesn't work, then I will break out the real thin material, almost like a cloth material, and some resin and fiberglass resin and hardener, and use that to stiffen it and to fix it. So, you know, we're just trying our best to get things going here. Hey, this is the one and only storyteller coming to you from out here at the truck. We've been busy this morning a little bit. It rained to about 3 o'clock this morning, and I just don't like working in the mud. So I try to do things that wouldn't be in the mud with. So we found a few things we could do. Let me point them out here to you. We did put the headlights bezels back on. We did run these out. Did put the ground wires on. Here's the other headlight bucket bezel for the grill. And I got 2 new connectors for these. And I also have 2 new connectors for these. So, like I said, I don't want any problems with it. So, if I can kind of head a problem off and replace a part to keep it from giving me a problem later, then that's it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I did get the instrument cluster in today. I did order a new instrument cluster bezel, $100 LMC, unfortunately. So, I'll carry you back here to the back of the truck. So this is the dash. This dash was originally dark brown, but we did dye it today. We dyed it black, as you can tell. It turned out really good. As you can see, there's water everywhere, and I just don't like I don't like working in the water. I'm not a water dog. I really haven't cared for water other than fishing and taking a bath. I'm not drawn to it in any way. And so I did go ahead and cut this piece here and mated it up. So we got the weather stripping finished today. We did get the visors done. Here's both the visors. They will be going on tomorrow, along with putting the dash on. It'll be going on tomorrow. We will be starting the truck tomorrow if the if it's dry out here, because I want to be able to move the truck. And as I showed you all the rainwater, I won't be able to move the truck if it don't dry up some. It'll just mar down because it don't have a bed on it. So therefore, it's just gonna make a mess. So I did run into a problem yesterday. I don't know if you'll be able to see them in the camera. You can see these bubbles right here. There's a couple of bubbles right there, if you can see them. And there's some right here. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's some big ones right there. If you can see, yep, you can see those. So this is the second time I've had this to happen. Not in the same spots, not in the same place, but I've had it to happen. This makes the third time. I'm using 2K primer, build-up primer, but before that, I'm using vinyl etching primer. 2 or 3 good coats, an hour between coats. Then I turn around and wait 24 hours and sprayed, which is now, this hood has had 3 times it's been sprayed with 2K primer. And all medium to heavy coats. So I don't know what's going on with this. It's not anywhere that there's Bondo or filler or there's any spot putty or anything like that. So I don't know what's going on with it. I really don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. So we're going to sand these back down right here, if you can see them. We're going to sand them back down, spray another at least 2 coats of vinyl etching primer on it. We'll wait 24 hours to make sure it's cured, make sure it's reacted or set, and then we'll spray at least 2 more coats of 2K primer, build-up primer. I don't know what else to do. One bad thing is that this hood is sitting outside, and that plastic over there is what usually goes on top of the hood. Now it could be sweating under there, and which it probably is. So that's a problem. So when I get it 2K this time, I'm far enough along. It's going on the truck. It's gonna go on the truck. It's gonna be attached to the truck. It won't be in the rain anymore. It won't be underneath the plastic anymore. It's gonna be in the dry. So we shouldn't have that problem anymore, I hope. So, like I said, these are ready to go. We're gonna paint them or cut them in tomorrow and paint them. We're gonna paint this tomorrow. Here's the ashtray. Yeah, ain't that funny? That's funny. You don't find a vehicle anymore with an ashtray in it. This one seems to be in good shape still. So, and we're gonna paint the glove box. We're gonna paint the glove box here. So that's what we have in store for tomorrow. So I'll have video of that tomorrow, and kind of keep in touch. And in between these videos, or beginning of the video, the back of the video, I'm gonna have pictures. In other words, before and after pictures. Before I do the work to it, I'll take pictures, or have taken pictures of it, and then I'll have it before, then I'll have a little video, and then in the video you'll see the finished product. So I don't want to leave y'all out, but I don't think you really want to sit there and watch me sand, and I don't want to sit there and have to edit and speed it up and speed it up and speed it up and speed it up, you know, in order to get to that point. So I'd rather show you the product or show you the piece the way it was before, and during the video give you an idea of how I fixed it, how I came to repair it, and then show you the finished product. So that's kind of what I have in mind, kind of what I want to do. So that's what we're going to try and do. So appreciate y'all stopping by today. Just ring that bell, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, leave a comment. If you leave a negative comment, I ask you just to leave a positive comment last. Don't leave anybody in a negative position. You know, just say, have a nice day last. You know, just don't do a negative thing. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you stopping in. Appreciate you staying this long. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. See you.